Yes, sir, and welcome back to another video. For those that are new here, my name is Z, and I make motivational based commentary using in-game scenarios to explain real life situations. If that's something that you'd be interested in, make sure you leave me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. And for those that are already here, I appreciate all the love and support on the videos. And if you would like a chance to be featured in the video, play with me sometimes or whatever, get added to my friends list, things of that nature. Make sure you drop a like, comment down below for me. Today we're going to talk about a few different things. In this video is going to be like a slower video, right? It's not going to be like action packed or anything. Like, I usually try to tailor my videos. Like, I play and I try to get that one banger round, and sometimes you just don't get that, right? And I feel like that's where better together, right? Honestly, in this match right here, the first one, I end up matching up or solo queuing with this creator person. He has a creator badge. I also got a creator badge, so I'm like, okay, cool. And instead of taking my usual routes, I just kind of play support for this guy, right? You know what I mean? I'm not really rushing. I'm not really trying to die. I'm just kind of holding positions, making sure I can cover for him. I see him sneaking, so then I'm like, I got a red dot, so I can just kind of draw their fire. In this situation right here, we know they're somewhere in this area, right? So instead of me trying to take heyday peeks and just run up to him, I see him taking the flank, so I do the opposite. I see him sneaking, so I make my footsteps loud. I run around and I jump to get them to stare in my general direction. They're gonna be like, okay, so the dude's over here. You know what I mean? It's gonna get them, and it actually gives him the opening to get the kill and things like that. And he secures his first thermal. And then we spend the rest of the time, just kind of chilling, vibing. He gives me some loot, and we kind of chill. And you'll just kind of notice through watching the gameplays, I'm just kind of playing support, man, just making sure my boy's okay. You know what I mean? I'm just making sure he's good. I'm not in a rush. You feel me? It's it doesn't matter if I get a bunch of loot. This experience in itself is a lot different than what I usually experience, because I just kind of load in and I rush. I rush for the if I run gas, and sometimes I rush for radar, sometimes I decide to fight the team. But this one was a lot different, because while we ended up fighting a team, my usual pathing after that is to head to bunker or something like that. You feel me? I don't usually take no backpack. I don't usually just linger on the outskirts. But you know what I'm saying, who's to say if I would have left this guy, he could have lost his thermal on the way. You feel me? But so I just felt let me play my role. And I feel that's what a lot of people kind of miss. They just kind of look at AB as oh, it's all about Cohen, and in reality it's about the experience. It's about the journey, making each match different and actually appreciating the subtle differences, because the game is your choice. What you choose to do when you enter the map is up to you. You know what I mean? You bring in what you want, you go where you want, you pick the map you want. You can even pick to go in by yourself, or queue up with random people, or go in with your friends. And all of these things have different, risk involved, and they also have different rewards associated with them. But I feel that's where the essence is. Even as a solo, how you interact with this experience is different. To us, we're now two people on the map, going through, we don't know what's coming. But as a solo, you know what I mean, they're okay, those are two guys, you feel me? Or I'm on the map by myself while these people are interacting. Do I attempt to make friends? And I really wish we had prox chat, because it would be a lot easier to make friends and stuff like that, because I feel that's kind of the part where we're kind of missing it at. We should but you honestly can make that choice. Just choose not to shoot them. Try to emote or something. Choose not. You don't have to fight. You feel me? And I feel you also always don't have to push for the maximum amount of loot, and you can still have fun. Dude gave me a good amount of loot. I gained a lot. I didn't really waste much. I shot one person, and I really wasn't put in any mortal danger. It's just. But that's what happens. This could have went crazy. That could have been a 4-man T6, and we could have been in the skins. You feel me? You never really know. But honestly, most people just kind of run off on the randoms. They don't give them a chance, and then they complain about arena breakout being 4 stacks and all of those things. But in reality, they never even take the time to try to acknowledge the randoms. Or maybe, maybe you should be the one to adapt to the randoms for once and see how that works out. Because honestly, everything is just a little bit better when you have someone, when you're there. And we always gonna kick it around to the real life, because now we done got the cover for your teammates and things like that. Better together in the terms of you know what I'm saying? Why be alone, right? Like, if you have a goal that you need to reach and you have like-minded people around you that also would like to reach the same goal, why would you all not attempt to pursue this same thing together? Same thing with, friends and things like that. Like, while you may not have the same exact mindset, principles, or even desires, you all have an inherent goal in life. In life, we all want to succeed, right? That's just it. Like you get, like, your idea of success varies to you, but like, for all intended purposes, you would just simply like to succeed. That is the common ground that we exist on as humans, outside of simply being human. The desire to succeed, the desire to provide for our families and our loved ones. At the very least, that is the common ground that we share. So now, let's break this down from a gameplay to life perspective. I am a rusher solo player. You feel me? I like to play solo. I like to rush. I like to play aggressive. Boom. Then there's somebody that likes to play range, slow, passives, maybe snipers, maybe marksmen. You know what I'm saying? People like SMGs, people like shotguns. You know what I'm saying? There are people that are a little bit more tactical in their approaches. There are people that are a lot more reflexive with their approaches, right? And then that goes to life. There are people who are very headstrong in their beliefs. There are people who are very open to learning. There are people who are very subtle with how they pursue the things that they want. And the biggest thing about this is that if you don't focus on the differences yet, and you decide to focus on how you can complement each other, use these different things to complement for each other's weaknesses, then you'll find that a lot of the things in life are just a lot easier. Like, I mean, if you got a friend that cooks, dude, and you know what I'm saying, you drive, then I mean, you know what I'm saying, he cook meals and then you drive, then boom, you know what I mean, saying, you know what I'm saying, or if you with your girl, you know what I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, vice versa, yeah, you know, make sure you got what she doesn't, and you know what I'm saying, vice versa, and things just tend to work out a lot better, like a lot easier. They're a lot less stressful. I feel like this goes back to how we talked about attitude isn't how you feel about yourself, it's about how you make others feel, right? And then if we take that and we apply it to this, right, it's more or less, it's not what others can do for you, it's what you can do to help others help you. You feel me? Like, it's like naturally life is a give and take, but you don't have to frame it that way. Like, you feel me? And it's all about perspective. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, half full versus half empty. It's all about how you think about things. And if you're always going in with your best foot forward to bring things together and build, you know what I'm saying, build, not separate, you know what I mean, not discriminate, build relationships, build happiness, build encouragement, build confidence. You know what I'm saying? You always want to try to, whatever you do, make sure that it's adding to the person that it's being. If like, how here, I didn't really gain anything, but I gained an experience that I enjoyed. I helped you get a thermal. Boom. I now have this video to make to now explain to you these things. Did I really have a blockbuster YouTube million raid match? No, but I have something a little bit more value, something that's a little bit more helpful than just slapping a million on a thumbnail. You dig what I mean? Like I said, when we come here, we focus on the real, right? And that's what I want you to do. I want you to not just enjoy Arena Breakout for, you know, the guns, the Cohen and all of that. I want you to enjoy it for the experience and the things that it can teach you if you allow yourself to see it. You feel me? Like, there's just a lot of things that you can draw in life that if you're just willing to see it, right? No losses, only lessons type of deal. Like, and that can come from anywhere. Right? Like, you can learn from anywhere, and I feel like this channel is a perfect example of how something as simple as a video game can teach you just a lot. You dig what I mean? Like, so go into your raids, have fun. You right? Have fun. The Cohen doesn't matter, the gear doesn't matter. Just chill, bro. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.